Hi Gemini, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a general reading. I've already cleared the energy and shuffled the cards. I'll just shuffle a little bit more. So always check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs in case you have messages over there. If this reading resonates with you and you'd like a private personal reading, I'll leave my email underneath the video, or you can leave me a comment, and then we can chat about that. Okay, awesome. So Spirit, can I please have one oracle card for Gemini? What advice, guidance, insight can you give Gemini today, please, Spirit? Okay, so your first card is Yin Yang 22, and it came out reversed. So when a card comes out reversed, Gemini, it means you're getting extra protection from Spirit, okay? Spirit, can I have 5 more cards, please, for Gemini? So here we go. You have the 5 of Swords. You have the Page of Cups. They're cauldrons in this deck. Then you have the 5 of Shields, which is Pentacles. Then you have the 2 of Swords reversed. This card keeps coming out. 2 of Swords and 5s. And then you have Wheel of Fortune. Wow, very similar to a reading I just did. Okay, so let's do your first oracle message, the Yin Yang, number 22. Maybe that resonates with you. 2-2. And it came out reversed, so you're getting extra protection from Spirit. So Yin Yang reversed reveals a Yang cycle, which is one of active, outgoing energy. This time calls for a more logical approach to things, but the logic needs to be applied to purposeful action. This cycle is often marked by creativity and new beginnings, sometimes with significant outer change. The advice from Spirit with this card, Gemini, is let yourself apply more forceful energy to the task at hand and take advantage of this highly charged Yang time. Okay. The affirmation with this card is, I am open to understanding the cycle I am in, and I am willing to utilize its energy beneficially. All that I need is already part of me. Okay. Then your first tarot card is the 5 of Swords. It's pretty intense. It came out upright. You can see the 2 swords in the background, the people in the background fighting, or one of the swords is broken. Okay, so the 5 of Swords is your energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So this card is all about bullying, intimidation, conflict, hostility, stress, disagreements, loss, abandonment, betrayal, competition, defeat, unfair play, dishonor, destruction, arguments, disputes, aggression, facing consequences, winning at all costs, people abandoned by those in whom they had placed absolute trust. This can be a card of sneakiness, the loss of someone to whom you were close with, okay, some type of loss, abandonment, betrayal, competition, defeat. So this card represents the end of an argument or clash of some sort. The winner is ambitious and may have won by aggressive or less than honorable methods. It indicates a situation where someone has put their needs above the needs of others and is concerned only with their own interests. You will know if you are the winner or the one running away. Okay, so I just have to move my chair a bit. Again, Gemini, just take whatever resonates with you in a general reading like this and leave the rest. Okay, don't try to make it fit. That's why it's always good to check your moon, sun, moon, rising, Venus signs. Your messages might be there. So again, some type of betrayal, conflict, war, destruction. The trick here is to figure out which element of the card represents you, the issue, or the other element that may be working against you. This is not as easy as it may initially seem. If this card represents you, the implication is that your actions have wrongfully taken something from someone else, and they have caused great pain and turmoil and must take responsibility for your actions or their actions if this happened to you. There are times when we all secretly want to hurt another person. The thoughts alone, if left unchecked, can create a toxic mental environment. Something or someone is out to get you and will not be satisfied until you are suffering. Usually the pain and crisis of this card is because someone's mind has been so poisoned by situations they find themselves in or by past relationships that the only action left to them is to cause pain. Five of Swords upright. Okay, change is a part of life, and the more you resist it, the more difficult you make things for yourself. Whether you need to change your exercise habits, your self-care routines, your self-limiting beliefs, now is the time to address those things that are holding you back. The Five of Swords suggests the double-edged nature of the sword. One edge signifies defeat, misfortune, betrayal, and loss, and the other suggests learning to accept the boundaries we all must face and live with. Fives are about adjustment, and this five indicates that you are adjusting to some kind of change brought on by distress or loss. Okay, it's an uncomfortable process, but a necessary one. Okay, you know that saying, it's happening for you and not to you. That could apply here. Okay, with the Five of Swords. This card represents an unexpected bad omen. However, the situation cannot be avoided. It can imply, for example, the repossession of a home. Underhanded tactics, lies, gossip, or malice could be the cause of your struggle. This card is advising you to review your situation and adjust your thoughts or perspective on the matter. Okay, maybe have a different outlook. Okay, and remember, this time calls for a more logical approach to things, but the logic needs to be applied to purposeful action. Okay, let yourself apply more forceful energy to the task at hand and take advantage of this highly charged yang time. Then your next message is the Page of Cups, and this card over here, and it came out reversed, so you're getting extra protection from Spirit. pages represent messages. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. So this will be male or female in a general reading. Okay. So if this is you, Gemini, it's saying that some of you may be emotionally vulnerable or emotionally immature, insecure, disappointed. There's an imbalance of emotions. You are doubting your intuition. You are neglecting your inner child. Some of you may be experiencing creative blocks. This is a card of insecurity and escapism. It can also be a card of new ideas. This card can represent someone who is overly sensitive, whose feelings get hurt at a drop of a hat, or a very moody person who has no appropriate outlet for those strong feelings. Okay, the page of Cups reversed. The emotional immaturity of the Page of Cups can be crippling, particularly in a relationship. It may be just all about them. There could well be a creative or spiritual block that needs addressing before you continue on your path here. But remember, when the card comes out reversed, Spirit is helping you with this situation. You're not alone. Yeah, this card represents someone who is overly emotional, very emotional. It could be someone in your life, like someone younger than you. The pages are usually young people, however that resonates. This card could show a fishy situation, something you should look at carefully. If this card represents a person, deceit may be involved, flattery for gain, or secrecy in matters of the heart. Someone may be trying to seduce you, and you are blinded to the falseness of his or her intentions. And I just want to point out too, this card here, the person is blindfolded. So I would make a note of that, Gemini, okay? Some of you may be blinded to the falseness of his or her intentions, or you may be playing the role of the seducer, toying with someone's emotions. If so, take care. You might get yourself hurt, Gemini, okay? Be careful with that. Your next card is the Five of Pentacles. I'll just put this card up here so you can see it. This card came out upright, and this is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. The Five of Pentacles, again, there's been some type of loss. This is a card of loss. It could be financial loss. This is a card about feeling abandoned. We're getting abandoned again. We're getting insecurity again, a fear of loss, hardship, isolation, struggle, unemployment, worry, shame, failure, feeling abandoned, adversity. This card indicates going through rough times, either physically or financially. That is hard enough, but this card carries a more distressing message. You're letting these hard times erode your spirit, your faith, and your desire. You don't have the energy to get through this time. You have no faith that things will turn around. You don't even desire to seek the help that may be available to you. So that I would make like that. I would take serious, Gemini, okay? That's, to me, that comes across as feeling hopeless, and I know what that feels like. So you need to address that for sure if that resonates with you, okay? The Five of Shields is about poverty, unemployment, a lack mindset, worry, shame, failure, not seeing the wood for the trees. But there is hope, okay? There is always hope. Always remember that. This is a difficult card, for it seems to exemplify a truly hopeless situation where everything feels lost. What successes have come your way have been torn apart and hopes dashed. It may be that you have lost a significant amount of money or become unemployed and made redundant. Maybe some of you have recently retired and your work and career have formed your identity, and without it now you feel like you have nothing. Of course, it is all a matter of perception. The crisis held within the Five of Pentacles is driven by materialistic views and the loss we feel when things that hold us to the foundations of security are ripped away from us. You may become so reliant upon your own skills and support systems that you do not feel able to ask for help. But the time has come. There is no shame in reaching out, Gemini. All will be well, but you must trust, okay? You must trust in yourself, in the universe, okay? There's no shame in getting help. I've gotten help lots of times. Like, I believe truly that only strong people get help because they want what's best for them. They want and then once you have the courage and to do that, then you're able to help others. That's the gift you get, okay? It's like a test from the universe. Let's see if you have it in you to ask for help when you need it. And then you do, Spirit will reward you. Okay, you passed the test. Now I'm going to give you the gifts to be able to help other people. You've you've proved to me. The Five of Pentacles can represent serious financial problems. If any of you listening to this reading have just lost your job, Spirit wants you to know that you are capable of regaining control of your finances and finding another one. Your skills, efforts, and hard work will be rewarded. So don't lose hope, okay? Don't lose hope. That's a big message. This card suggests financial losses, business problems, or material lack. It can also indicate that spiritual bankruptcy is at the root of this unfavorable condition. In some cases, this card can show that your priorities should be spiritual, not financial or worldly. So, bottom line is Spirit's like, trust me, this is all happening for a reason. It's happening for you, not to you. I'm going to take care of you, but you still have to do the work on your part. You still have to meet me halfway here. It'll just make things go a lot faster, okay? This five is a warning that money may soon be very tight, that losses may ensue from ill-advised investments, or that support you had counted on won't be forthcoming, such as a grant, estate from a loved one, or a bonus. And in some cases, it's advising you to ask for help from other people or the universe, okay? Have faith. Next message is, I'll just put it up here. This is the one I mentioned earlier, the Two of Swords, and it came out reversed, so extra protection from Spirit. and you're getting, so this card I mentioned about the blindfold earlier, remember? This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So this is you showing up in your reading, your energy, okay? So the Two of Swords reversed is all about indecision, lesser of two evils. So having to make a decision, having to choose between the lesser of two evils. Some of you may feel like there's no right choice. This card could represent confusion, hesitancy, anxiety, having too much information overload. Some of you may feel like you're at a stalemate. This card is letting you know that the truth will be revealed. This card indicates a broken truce or an imbalance. So we've already got that before, imbalance, okay? Make a note of that. An imbalance in a situation. It can also mean that a choice is made for you rather than by you. Go back to your oracle message here, okay? The yang, yin and yang. You got the reversed message there. This time calls for a more logical approach to things, but the logic needs to be applied to purposeful action. This cycle is often marked by creativity and new beginnings, sometimes with significant outer change. Let yourself apply more forceful energy to the task at hand and take advantage of this highly charged yang time. Okay? So, yeah, maybe a choice is made for you rather than by you. Two of Swords reversed. Time to take off the blindfold. This card suggests falsehood and a deep and damaging disloyalty. So they've already talked about that. The other side of the sword, however, can bring about clear thought and vision. So, you know, because they say with the sword, there's two sides to the sword. So the other thing I want to talk to you about with the two sides of the swords is how your emotions are, how you're handling yourself. Because this card could represent an outburst of emotion, someone losing their temper and arguing without thinking first. So really, if something triggers you, if something upsets you, Gemini, just take yourself away, calm down, and so you can approach the situation better to your advantage, okay? Calmly. This card, when it comes out reversed, it exacerbates the severity of your situation. Some of you may feel helpless to make the necessary changes. One party may be unwilling to admit to the truth of the situation, making discourse impossible. This may result in deceit, disloyalty, or duplicity. Okay? And then your last card is the Wheel of Fortune. And this card came out upright. This is a major arcana card, so this is a big message for you. So the Wheel of Fortune is all about unexpected events, karma, life cycles, destiny, fate, a new direction, a turning point, change, okay? Success, chance, decisive moments, and inevitable fate. Luck is on your side, karma, cycles. This card is represented by Jupiter in astrology. So this card represents an unexpected change in your plans, a conflict of interest, or an idea ready to materialize. Whatever happens will be beyond your control. This card is advising you to get ready for something new. Don't be rigid with your plans at this time, but prepare to go with the flow. It is likely that the temporary chaos will bring good fortune in the long run. Events will unfold in such a way that it will be impossible to miss the hand of fate in your affairs. Just be ready to make the most of it, Gemini. Okay? Yeah. Change, karma, good luck, destiny is set, disillusion, revolution. Some things are not in your control, Gemini, when the Wheel of Fortune comes out. This is a change maker, a card that implies change is coming, so you had better be ready for it. Whether or not you are accepting of fate or destiny is inconsequential. The reality of this card is the implication that often some things really are out of our immediate control. Control freaks loathe this card, while those who are often willing to give away their control welcome it, for it offers an inevitably, I can't say that, inevitably, that they believe will lead them to new pastures or through new doors. So there are new beginnings. We've already talked about that. This may well be the case, but often fate, destiny, call it what you will, requires an active hand. Rarely do things appear in the lap like magic. We must work at them, commit ourselves. Often the wheel implies that whilst we may be succeeding, do not be complacent. A twist of circumstance may well surprise you. When the change comes, it is often easier to accept it for what it is rather than torture yourself in an attempt to explain it. The wheel has turned, move along. Okay? This is what this is meant to be. This is meant to happen. It means that something has been put in motion over which you now have little or no control. You must accept the action of the forces of destiny and align yourself with their aims. Generally, however, the outcome is considered favorable. Changing circumstances, usually for the better, will promote your growth and advancement. The Wheel of Fortune is a reminder that every period of intense activity must be followed by a restful time of inactivity. Where you are in your own personal cycle will be shown by the other cards in the spread. This card almost always heralds good fortune coming as a result of what you yourself have put into motion, whether or not you are aware of what you have done to initiate the process. You may have applied for a new job, met a new person, begun a romance, decided to take a college course, or had a chance encounter that got the ball rolling or the wheel turning. It means a new phase, possibly the need to make an important decision, or even a totally unexpected circumstance developing that will change your life. So they're repeating that message. Gemini, you've done something. You've quit your job, made travel reservations, begun or ended a relationship, or opted out of a friendship or other situation. Now destiny has been set in motion and will turn out as it is intended. There's very little more you have to do except to go with the flow. There may be unexpected turns of events, but they too are part of the grand plan for your life. This card is the precursor of good fortune coming. So that I would make a note of that for sure. Yeah, okay, so I think we're almost there here. The Wheel of Fortune. Expected change, unexpected change in fortune. Things are going to get better. Fortunate coincidences, quick changes, external influences, fortunate meetings and lucky breaks shape your life currently. The wheel has turned and you are beginning a new cycle. Unexpected opportunities are likely. Although it's a positive card, matters are in a state of flux and you may feel confused. They've already talked about that. It is important not to resist this phase, and when the dust settles, you may find new friends, career, an unexpected new home or income. The Wheel of Fortune represents influences that can change the outcome of a circumstance. Regardless of the constraints, this card represents a breakthrough or unexpected swift change, such as moving residences, meeting someone new, or obtaining a job offer. So keep the faith, Gemini. Don't give up. If you're struggling, ask for help, okay? No shame in that, remember. Thank you so much for listening to these messages today from Spirit. I'm truly very grateful. And if you would like your own reading, just let me know. I can do that for you. I'll leave my email underneath. And yeah, if you like this reading, please like, share, subscribe, okay? And remember, to thine own self be true. Take care. Bye.